Welcome to Wednesday's reading of the latest blog post. Now today we're talking about why healthy goals are actually good for your hip pocket. Hi, I'm Angie, Emde from LifestyleAnytime.com, and I would like to share with you today why healthy goals are actually good for you from your hip pocket. This is my latest blog post just about to be released. I bet you all changed your ways this year just as you planned. Of course you did. So who had healthy goal habits that they wanted to achieve? Yep, me. I can put my hand up to that one. Can you put your hand up to that one? Put your hand up and let us know in the comments if you also had a healthy habit that you wanted to achieve. I wanted it, but obviously not enough, as guess what? I did not achieve it. Or did I? You see, weight loss is not a New Year resolution. It's a lifestyle change that fits into a bigger lifestyle and a bigger health goal. It's a healthy core goal that may take more than 1 year to achieve. In fact, a health goal starts like other goals with changing habits by changing ways that will reward you in multiple ways. So, what exactly is a habit? A habit is something that becomes natural to you. You do it automatically as part of your life. Driving a car is something that you do naturally once you've learned it. You do it without thinking. With eating foods, eating healthy is something that, like driving a car, can become natural. Yes, believe it or not, it can become natural. It's just a matter of learning what food and nutrition and, of course, taking action on what you learned. This year, I actually joined up with a lifestyle group which is here local in the town, and been learning a lot about the different nutritions and changing the way of eating, and especially as getting into later years in life, midlife, going into the later years, and there is changes that do take place in the body, so you have to change the way you're eating, and that's what I've been learning a lot about this year. So examples of healthy eating habit goals. I'm not a nutritionist, and I would always recommend that anyone changing their diet or exercise speak with their health professionals. However, here are a few suggestions of some healthy eating habits. Reduce a portion size. Over the years, many of the portion sizes have grown. Even plates have got larger. Supersize me, or do you want fries with that? Are two questions often asked when buying takeaway. Naturally, as you get older, you spend less energy, fewer calories are needed. In general, weight loss or gain is the result of the difference between calories in and calories out. Carry healthy snacks with you. This one gets me sometimes. Quite often when out, many people grab a quick snack like a candy bar or a bag of chips or crisps, depending which country you're living in. It's depending on how you're saying it. It's crisps in the UK, classed as bag of chips here in Australia. Now, especially if you're out mid-morning or mid-afternoon and the energy is feeling low, you may feel like, oh, I need to pick me up. I need to go out and get something. And a convenience store is just around the corner. It's a treat, isn't it? It's something that you want to go, but is it helping you towards the end goal? I don't think so. To save money and help you progress towards your health goal, carry a piece of fruit or a handful of nuts to snack on. It would be a great start. I always try to keep an apple in the car when I'm out and about, and I sort of like have an apple with me. So that is always something good and healthy to have a quick snack on. Also, drink more water. Throughout the day, as you quench your thirst, drink water and herbal teas instead of fizzy drinks and juice. I used to enjoy a muffin or a raisin toast for morning coffee when I was out, and I am out many mornings at coffee time. I now enjoy my coffee with a few almonds, or sometimes I even just have the coffee. I discovered I was eating the morning snacks out of habit, not necessity. I think maybe many people do something similar to me. It's like out of habit. There's always a bicky with tea. Well, quite often we don't need the biscuit, we just want to have the tea, something to quench the thirst. We don't necessarily need to have the biscuit. It's a habit that's created eating the biscuit. Eating a sugary morning treat was a bad habit that I've now stopped. With every coffee, I also drink a cup of water. I like to infuse my water with mint and lemon, which I store in a beverage drink dispenser, so I have it on tap throughout the day. So that is actually one great thing that I do like to have, just a water with me at all times. I've actually got a bottle of pump water here with me at the desk, but normally I've got a glass of water with the lemon, with either lemon or water, lemon and mint in it. Plan your meals in advance. Every Sunday I have a planning session with myself. I plan the meals for the week. I plan the family evening meals, the breakfast and lunches. Not only is it great for writing out the shopping list, which I do on a great app called Wonderlist, but it also helps with tracking my daily food intake. And of course, save unnecessary spending at the supermarket. Now, just a little bit about Wunderlist. What I like about this app is the app can be synced and shared with other family members or friends. Now, I share mine with family members so they can add to the grocery list. And if it's not on the grocery list, it's not brought. So when I get home and they say, well, you didn't buy this or you didn't buy that, I say, well, was it on the list? And they do learn very quickly about adding things to the list. So how about creating a good, healthy habit that sticks? It is difficult to just change and switch a bad habit for a good habit. It does not happen overnight. You need to decide what habit needs to change and what new behaviours you need to learn. A large goal can often be overwhelming, but when broken down into small pieces, it can become manageable. One way to create a new healthy behaviour that sticks is to attach the new habit to a pattern in your life. For example, having your gym clothes in the car and driving straight to the gym after work. You are more likely to go to the gym if you have your gym gear with you. Or even placing it out on the bed. If you're going for the gym in the morning or going for a walk in the morning, place the clothes out next to the bed first or last thing at night, so you're all ready to go first thing in the morning. Now, if you were to go home after work, the relaxing feeling may start to set in, and you may end up not going for that exercise or the run that you were planning. And in the long run, not exercising can impact your health and your budget due to unexpected health expenses. So yeah, you'll begin to notice all those little expenses start to come in. And actually, it's time for new behaviours to become habits. It takes time. It takes 3 months, about 90 days, and in that time it's easy to slip a day or two as you settle into new routines. In reality, you and I would like to say, no, not me, I'd never miss a day or two. But weather can actually quickly make us miss a day or two. An unexpected illness, something coming up that you want to do with the family, something can make you miss a day or two. And look, we're coming into Christmas, so even that can make you miss a day or two of your regular planning, which is why tracking is a pathway to success. Now, in the link below, in the comments below, I am actually going to leave a link to a 90-day success tracker, which you can actually download for free by just popping into your email address. It's one that I've put together that I actually use myself to actually try to track the way to success. And just by tracking, it just means that you can just tick off and say, yeah, did that today. Oh, but I forgot yesterday. But I can see the patterns that are taking place. Okay, so maybe I'm not doing things on Wednesdays that I thought I would do. Is that to do with the routine that I have at other times on a Wednesday? All this is something that does come into effect, and tracking actually helps you to really see where and how to fit things into your life, which is what I love about tracking your way to success. Now, lifestyle, work-life balance and healthy habit goals. Creating work-life balance includes creating healthy habit goals, as health is one of the spheres of the wheel of life. You and I may choose different spokes of the wheel of life due to different values and our lives. Some work-life balance goals belong to these particular groups: family, relationships, physical health, mental well-being, spiritual health, business, lifestyle. In 2019, is it a year you're concentrating on getting more balance in your life? Look at some of the other things that I may have in some of the other blog posts, like 5 strategies for work-life balance. Again, I'll leave a link for that one in the comments below. But what are the best 10 healthy habit goals to re-energize your life? Well, one of them is sleep. As an adult, the healthy recommended time for sleep is 7 to 9 hours, but I know some people who get by on a lot less, and I have friends who like to sleep much longer. Sleep is required at this time as your body goes into repair. Hence, without enough sleep, your health is affected. You can become sluggish, you may be more emotional, you can become less productive, and it even affects your next day. I know when I'm at work, they like to know that we've actually had sufficient sleep if we're going on to shifts. We have to be alert on shift, which is what's important with the work-life balance, to ensure that you've got all the different categories in a way balanced out to a degree. You're not always working on work-life balance in one area or in all areas at one time. It's one particular area. But sleep is so healthy for you, and you need to have sufficient sleep in order to get by in all areas of your life. I mean, I've even heard that insufficient sleep does also affect weight loss. And as you all know, that weight loss is one of my goals, so I am trying to get a little bit of sleep. not that the eyes look like it at present, had a bit of a late night last night. But that does happen from time to time. So how about the next one, eat healthy food? I think many people would have heard the food ratio mentioned, eat 2 servings of fruit, 5 servings of vegetables a day. But once at a conference in 2002, I heard the late Jim Rohn say something that stuck with me about eating vegetables. He's saying for the eating fruit and veg was 5 is fine but 9 is define. Now he was talking about vegetables. 5 is fine but 9 is define. Don't you just love sayings that help you remember things? And for me, the eating the vegetables, I do love vegetables, so yeah, I would be happy to eat 9 vegetables a day. But some people, they're not going to be able to eat 9 vegetables a day. And if you're not eating one portion of vegetables a day, 9 is a big stretch. Therefore, work within your own health limits and what your health professionals recommend. As I mentioned before, it's important to see your health professionals before you make any changes within your health of your life, because we are all different in different ways. For me, it's all been about goal setting and about getting a healthier life. And I did some research and I started working off with different professionals in focusing on all the different goals that I have in my life at present. And the next one is exercise. Although exercise sounds tiring, it is in fact an energy booster. Exercise can improve mood, help with sleep and control weight. Adding just 30 minutes a day can be a big health booster. There's been times I haven't wanted to go out and exercise. In fact, I've just wanted to sit back and do nothing. I just thought, oh, I had a busy day, I don't really want to do this. But each time I've just got up and gone, I have felt so much better after and had more energy to just do further things for myself or in the business later on that day. So exercise really can re-energize you and get you back onto focus. Later on this morning, I know I'm going to be going out for a walk. I'm going to go down towards the beach. It is a bit overcast here today, but I'm still going to have a little walk down by the beach. And how about practice gratitude? Yeah, I love gratitude. The power of gratitude cannot be underestimated. After all, looking at life with a glass half full approach can be very positive. So I would recommend, again, a couple of other blogs I've written a while back on how gratitude changes attitude or how to develop a grateful heart. I'm going to pop those also in the links below. But I also like to share gratitude on my Facebook page. So yeah, just drop over into the Facebook and be able to share some gratitude, and I'll be happy for you to also comment and share some gratitude within the page yourself too. How about never stop learning? When you stop learning, you stop growing. The late Jim Rohn said, learning is the beginning of wealth. Learning is the beginning of health. Learning is the beginning of spirituality. Searching and learning is where the miracle process all begins. Without learning, we are not growing, and we need to grow quite often. Just like a tree, just branch out and grow. This is what it's all about, learning each day. Something little that you learn. Some days you don't feel like you're learning much at all, but in fact you really are. We learn at work, we learn at home, we learn just being out with others, we learn from reading different posts and sharing information. And then another one great for your health is spend less than you earn. This coming into Christmas, there's so much debt, and there will be a lot of debt again after Christmas, which I know we will all hear about. So spending less than what you earn is the key to financial wealth. It's easier said than done for many who live paycheck to paycheck. Wealth, though, can come in many forms. Self as a human capital, relationships as social capital, values in cultural capital, and financial capital. Consequently, all four types of wealth also belong to living within a work-life balance spectrum. And how about journaling? That's another one that I love, journaling. Recently, I shared a post on 4 reasons to start a journal. Again, I'll leave that link down below in the comments. All I can say is I wish I had started journaling earlier. Listen to the clip in the post to hear why Oprah likes to journal. I put that in the post I wrote about 4 reasons to start a journal and why Oprah likes to journal and what she journals about. And I think you'd enjoy it. It's a short clip, just have a little look. It's going to be written in the comments below. And how about meditation? Meditate. Practice meditation, or a form of silence in the mind and reflection. So much clarity can be gained in silence. The product of silence is clarity. And that is one thing it takes a while to get used to. That's one thing again over this year I've been practicing meditation. Another little course that I did locally was a meditation course, but there are many online that do teach you about meditation. But I did decide that I wanted to go locally and really sort of practice, and I just found it so beneficial to be able to sit there in silence and reflect and meditate. So yeah, meditation is a great thing for the health. And how about having meaningful relationships? Being an introvert, I can easily spend a long time alone. However, I know the unhealthiness of loneliness and the importance of spending time with family and friends. Being lonely isn't a nice feeling, and I have often been lonely over the years, or felt lonely over the years. Over the years, I've had friends, though, in many countries, and I felt lonely and disconnected when in social environments. I still often feel lonely and disconnected in social environments because of being more of the introvert and wanting to step back. Fortunately today, it's easy though to stay connected with the family and friends and make new friends who share the same values. In the entrepreneur world, we call it find your tribe, and I think this is what I look now in the social environments as well. When I go to, I tend to sort of like key and go towards a direction of people who are fitting in with more the things that I want to talk about. So where before I felt like I was often lonely and on the outside, it was because I found that I wasn't connecting with the people I needed to connect with. So when you are out, have a little look and listen around, and you probably find there's going to be one or two people that you will actually connect with who have the same similar values as you do in your life. So do what you love. I love that. Just do what you love. Ever had that life goal you really want to do? It is linked to something you are passionate about. Most likely that's something that you love. It may be work related, it may be a hobby, pastime, skill. Either way, you find yourself drawn to it. The more you enjoy, the more you fulfilled you feel. Steve Jobs said, if you haven't found what you really to love to do, just keep looking. His quote was, your work is going to fill a large part of your life. And the only way to be truly satisfied is to do what you believe is great work. And the only way to do great work is to love what you do. If you haven't found it yet, keep looking and don't settle. As with all matters of the heart, you will know when you find it. So to create healthy habits in your life, first decide on the goal. Next, take the action step. Take action daily. Plan for success by planning the step you will take into your daily routine and track your course. Tracking leads to success. Once again, there is a free downloadable 90-day success planner link in the post below. Click on it if you would like to start tracking for success. Just one more thing. The year may be close to an end, yet it's not too late to start to plan one 2019 goal, or even start a new goal. By the time the new year comes, you could be already taking steps towards the bigger goal. Could you start one thing today? Nothing big, something small, a small step towards a healthier and wealthier you. Some of the health habits goals that I put in practice this year were creating a morning routine, replacing sugary drinks with water, walking 10,000 steps most days, journaling, 15 minutes of meditation each day, exercise, starting a business blog, reading a chapter of a book a day. All, as can be seen, all the above are actions, just small actions that over time compound to form a bigger picture. If you commute to work, and reading or listening to an audible book each day is something quite easy to bring into the routine. So have a little think, how could you bring some of these little steps into your routine? So it's your turn. Set a health goal for yourself today to do just one thing towards your goal. One small action. For example, read a page of a book, walk for 10 minutes. Every day you take a small step towards your bigger picture. It becomes easier. Start your future today. Start enjoying your reality, and have a great day.